Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is McCoisy and I make videos about my walk with Christ. Today I'll be recapping my time attending Anime Boston with my best friend Kloudy. They are an up-and-coming streamer and artist. Anime Boston was the same day as Good Friday, so I celebrated the holiday ahead of time so I could fully appreciate the con. We entered the convention a few minutes before the vendor halls opened, so we browsed the tables outside of the doors. We found one organization that really stood out to me. I have never heard of them before. Their name is Lex, and they are a non-profit organization that hosts language clubs, international exchange programs, internships, and provide educational materials. The ladies were super helpful and friendly. They also gave out paper hearts with your name written inside them in both English and Japanese. The vendor hall opened shortly after talking to them, and I quickly found my favorite cosplay of the day. This Pikmin was the funniest balance of cursed and unhinged visuals I saw that day. The guy was also very friendly when I asked to take his picture, and his friend was hyping him up in the back. I saw a lot of gorgeous art and merchandise, and I'd like to specifically shout out the vendors I was too broke to purchase from. First on the list is Pierre Russel. He is a digital artist who sells prints, stickers, and planters based on video games and consoles. I really liked his $50 prints, but I knew I couldn't realistically carry the print all day without inevitably folding or damaging it. I would purchase his print on the deconstructed Switch and Wii if I had the funds for it. The second vendor I would like to spotlight is Ratical Clay. They sell ceramic goods such as cups, mugs, and coasters. As of the time of this video, they do not have a functional online store. Unfortunately, they strictly sell at events, so you would have to purchase these items in person. Nonetheless, I really enjoyed these pieces. After lunch, we visited the arcade room. The first game we played was called Phantasmagoria, a flower view. I have never heard of or seen this game before attending Anime Boston, and I've yet to see it outside of it. It is the 9th official game of the Tauhu Project, or otherwise known as Project Shrine Maiden. Phantasmagoria, a flower view, is a split-screen, vertical scrolling shoot-'em-up game. The 1992 X-Men video game was what we played next. We played this game one time in a vintage console store at our local mall. Kloudy kept getting defeated by the Sentinels, but the arcade was programmed to have the player progress in the story no matter how many times they got knocked down. The only panel we attended at Anime Boston was called What Show Is That? This was a trivia panel based on obscure animes. Kloudy is my personal Wikipedia for all anime, so I wanted her to participate to see if she could win anything. The host selected 5 participants from the audience to guess the title of the anime shown on the screen. Kloudy and I watched a few rounds before we decided that the majority of anime was older than what she was familiar with. We felt like she probably wouldn't win anything, so we left this panel prematurely to return back to the dealer rooms. Kloudy got a massive haul and spent nearly $200 on merch. She was most excited to get an Inuyasha mystery box and an Ibakio figure from a blind box. I returned to 2 vendors I visited last year. Admittedly, I'm not completely sure what the name of the first business was. Their IG is called Sticky App, but a lot of their signage at the convention said Tun Tun Zai Buffet. The vendors told me that they collaborate with a lot of artists to sell their merchandise, which mainly depicts cute animals. They sell keychains, magnets, and paper goods. The second business is called Peachade. They sell hypoallergenic jewelry. They have earrings, bracelets, necklace, and adjustable rings. This is also a women-owned business. I purchased a couple of earrings and a ring from them last year, and they've held up pretty well. I decided to treat myself to a rose gold ring this time. After taking a short break and reviewing our spoils, we decided to get dinner. We went to a restaurant called Umai. It was packed, so service was slow. We didn't get our food until an hour after we ordered, and it wasn't worth the wait. I ordered beef udon that was more onion than udon. The broth was sweeter than I expected and overall wasn't bad, however it contained more onions than I cared for. Kloudy ordered shrimp tempura in the beef udon set, which included sushi. All in all, I enjoyed my time at Anime Boston. I didn't complete everything on my itinerary, but I don't feel like I missed anything. I also want to put in my 2 cents that there was more smexy characters on display than I was used to. There are some vendors that sold 18+ content, which a lot of conventions have, mind you. However, I felt like there was too much of it for the public to see. While browsing Artist Alley in particular, I wasn't sure what I was going to find as I went through the aisles. I even saw a con-goer carrying in an inappropriate shopping bag that made me question, how did a vendor get approval to distribute this? Anime Boston is open to families, so I hope they make their vendors advertise their products in a more child-friendly way. Even the booklets they passed out to people had a page that I found unsuitable for a general audience. I don't think page 30, in particular of the book the convention distributed during badge registration, should have been included for an event that is also open to minors. Thank you again for watching this video. I know I got a little serious at the end, but I'm still open to attending Anime Boston again in the future. I hope they are more conscious about what is being displayed to the public, and I hope the prices of badges stops increasing. Please give this video a like and subscribe to the Koi Pond if you haven't already. Stay blessed and be encouraged.